So what are you creating? And are you getting there? Or are you stuck? Are you going back and forth or flowing? See, most people are oscillating. And one of the reasons for this is that you don't have the right creative structure. You see, you must first set up a creative structure and then set up the correct tension called a creative tension within that structure. See, you could go out and look at the river, and if you follow the river banks, you'll realize that the river stays within that structure of the river banks. If the river goes off, the banks is running off and to the right, no matter how much you beg the water, no matter how much you plead with the water, purify the water, you do whatever you want to do, it's going to keep running straight off and to the right. Now, if you dig a different structure going off to the left and cover up the one that's going off to the right, now you have just changed the structure of the river and it's going to go off to the left. Yet the creative tension, the water's usually running downhill. And that's the tension, right? See, water, like human beings, because we are energy, all energy seeks the path of least resistance. So that's why I tell you, you must set up a creative structure. And within that structure, you must set up a creative tension. Now, if you're not getting where you're trying to get, and you keep going for it and coming back, going for it and coming back, you have to ask yourself, where is the tension in your life? And where is it resoluting to? Because there is tension, right? And that tension is resoluting to the path of least resistance. Now, in my modality, mental alchemy, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and focus on your end result. Right? Then I'm going to ask you, how does that feel? Then I'm going to tell you, you can either open your eyes or keep it closed. And then see where you're at right now. What's your current truth, your current reality? And don't sugarcoat it. How does that feel? Then I'm going to let you know you just created a tension, right? You're now in the creative tension. Because you look at where you're going, you see how that feels. You look at where you're at, and you acknowledge how that felt, right? And obviously, this felt different than this feel, right? So there's a tension. And the tension is the difference in the feeling. So when you maintain that structure and you maintain the creative tension, you must go towards your goal, because tension seeks the path of least resistance and tension seeks resolution. Tension seeks resolution. Tension seeks resolution. See, tension will resolve to the middle, right? But when I ask you to set up your focus on where you're going and you maintain that focus there, tension will resolve to the end result, tension will resolve to your goal, tension will resolve to your true end result, right? Because the focus is here. So tension is resolving to the path of least resistance, right? It's not going to go where there's no focus. Now, if you don't have a job and you're trying to create a job, manifest a job in your life, and you're thinking, I don't have a job, the bills are coming in, more bills, man, I'm getting run over with bills. You're putting all the focus right here in what you don't want. You see, there's something also called psychological tension, and you're creating psychological tension. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to have you put that psychological attention within the structure of what you're going to get. And I'm actually to go straight for your goal, right? And when you focus on what you want and only on what you want, you live in the end result. You go towards your goal, and any resistance comes up, you're going to quantumly reorder it, removing that belief, right, or memory that's keeping you from going forward. You go into your end result, you're going to go for it, and whatever resistance comes up, you're going to get rid of it. So you're going to go straight to your goal, right? So to get to your goal, you must set up a creative tension that resolves towards your end result, right? Remember, energy always seeks the path of least resistance. So when I tell you to get into the creative tension, I'm saying that look at where you're going, look at where you're at. You create that tension like, I'm here, but I want to be here. I'm here, but I want to be here. That's the tension. What a lot of people do is that they don't want to keep within that tension. It feels uncomfortable. So a lot of times they give up before they even get where they're going, right? But you must remember that if you're growing an oak tree, there's a time period for that to grow. If you're growing a mushroom, the time, of course, is shorter, right? So you have to maintain that focus. You must maintain that tension. When you maintain that tension and you focus on the end result, it must resolve to what you're going for. It must resolve to what you're going for, right? So that was that's what I mean by creative tension. That is how you create the creative tension, and you must stay within that creative tension. So I just want to come up here real quick and explain to you how that works. What is meant by living in the end result, being in the right structure, but most of all, getting that creative tension, understand the creative tension. Now we're going to do another video on focus, right? Because like I say, your focus is going to maintain that hook. It's going to keep it hook here. Because if it's not hook here, it's going to resolve in the middle, right? You got a hook here, and you can go straight to the end result, straight to the end result, straight to the end result, right? Okay, Anthony Williams out. Be your best self. Until next time.